Hi guys, so today I'm making a video that I've always wanted to make, because what a wow. The 30s. um I was making a joke yesterday about my sister who is 27, and I don't know why she's dreading 30, and I'm always telling her it's okay, like the 30s for me. They're the best. I just wish they weren't as short as they are, you know, because I'm coming to certain realizations, and I like me. I like my life. I like the way I think. I like the way I do things in my 30s. Like, she's really going to enjoy them. First, she's going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm turning 30, because it's such a big milestone, but I actually wanted to look forward to it. Because a few things happen in your 30s. I've written some notes over here, right? So, first of all, in your 30s, you detach so much easy from situations and from people that don't bring you peace. The one thing you keep hearing me say is peace in this video, because there is so much that happens in your 20s, and as you enter your 30s, you start to realize certain things don't give you, you don't feel happy, but you don't know what to call this feeling that you have, right? But I want to tell you that feeling is called peace. You measure things by the peace that it gives you. I've got two types of peace. There's emotional peace, and then there's a peace that comes from the Holy Spirit. So you will hear me say this. So you find it so easy in your 30s to detach from people, from friendships, from relationships that no longer give you peace. If you're not happy, if you are not waking up feeling happy, if it's draining and everything else, you easily are detached from that. You grieve less, or for a shorter period of time, for any devastation in friendships and relationships that no longer give peace. Two, you are so much more self-aware. Like, I'm aware of what I like and don't like. I'm aware of a lot of things about myself. Like, I'm so much more in tune to my emotions, to how I feel, how I think, how I'm not supposed to be thinking. You get me? Because there's a lot of things that we do. There's a lot of things that we think we know about ourselves that we actually don't. So you come into yourself. You come into knowing yourself. You're so much more in tune to yourself. You know, for example, that those conversations that you may have, and you're talking to someone, and you kind of can't pinpoint where this conversation, when this conversation turned, but you kind of like, I kind of don't like the way this thing is going. um and previously you do that in retrospect. You'd be reflecting on the conversation, be like, actually, but now we become so much more self-aware in our 30s. People pleasing, this is a big one. This is a big one. And this is something I also measure by peace. I'm so aware now when I'm trying to do things that don't make me happy, or that drain me, or that take me out of my character, out of myself, in order to make somebody happy. Also, I'm okay now with people not being happy about me, the way I do things, the way I speak, the way I say things. I feel so much more accountable to God, to the Holy Spirit, to my principles and my values that I am about making other people happy. So it's a different setup with people pleasing now. And I'm more intentional about distancing myself also from people and situations that force me or want to force me to be a people pleaser. So that's a big one. That's a big one. I'm so much more happier now. I'm so much more at peace. And I'm okay with not being around people that want me to compromise my feelings, myself, in order to make them happy. Oh, I mentioned this, and I've been mentioning it. Peace becomes your compass. Peace becomes your compass. And for me, as a Christian woman, it's not just peace because things make me happy or make me feel a certain way, but it's peace because the Holy Spirit, I'm also so much more in tune to what He's saying to me in situations, that His peace also is added onto my peace. I'm not sure if I'm making sense, but Wow. You can be at home doing nothing and be at peace. And you'll be like, I can hear crickets. I can hear the birds. I can see the trees swaying back and forth. And I have so much peace and I'm so happy. And you easily detach and retreat into your space that gives you peace. More often, like if you could be out with people and suddenly you feel like, actually, Sandy Grady situation. Sandy, right? Like, I've had the fun. Now it just feels emotionally draining. Like, I don't know, you could literally be at the party. And I think because also I'm an introvert, or be around people, or be out at brunch, or be out having lunch or whatnot. And then you feel like, Sandy Grand, I'm good. I'm good. And you retreat into your place of peace. It is that easy. I feel so much wiser now because in your 30s, you're most likely to go through things that you've gone through in your 20s. Whether you've gone through relationships or you've gone through friendships or you've had to make certain decisions, or whatever it is that your 30s are not a repeat of your 20s, but you've learned so much in your 20s and so far that there's very few things that are new now. Whether it's your relationship situation or anything like that, you feel so much wiser, you know. And if you spend time with God and you spend time in the Word and you have allowed Him to grow you, you know so much more now than you did back then in your 20s. It's so worth it. Peer pressure does not affect you. Doing things just because other people are doing it. You don't feel it. Like as I feel it, peer pressure. You don't feel the peer pressure anymore. Like it doesn't affect you. So what? They're doing it. So I'm the only one who's not doing it. So it gives me peace. It makes me happy. The fact that I'm not doing that. So we keep it. We hold it. We keep it there. Okay. And one of my favorite parts, it started for me in my late 20s, but going into my 30s, if you still have a mom and you have a relationship with your mom really becomes your best friend. Your older, super loving best friend. The relationship I have with my mom now has me looking forward to my girls being a bit older, well, much older. Like I'm looking forward to my kids turning, I've got 3 girls, and I'm looking forward to them turning 20, turning 30. Because as a girl child, and if you still have a mom, your mom turns from your mom into your friend. Because at this stage, they recognize you as grown up. They recognize you an adult. They've probably been asking you if you're still single, wondering if you're gonna get somebody, if you're stable, if you know. And at this point, you've given them a grandchild already or grandchildren. So umdala isekho laa nto ubungumntana. So at this stage, your mother is your best friend. And I am loving that so much. That she's there. You know, she's a confidant. She understands my struggles because she's been where I've been, right? So she can advise me. I can take situations to her and she can give me the wisdom that she wished she had in her 30s. So that is very liberating. All in all, I just want to tell you, your 30s are really going to be good. Don't dread them. Look forward to them. Enjoy your 20s, but don't dread your 30s. And the 30s are not the new 20. I don't want you thinking, let me just adjust my camera a bit. I feel like it's just going down. I need to get a new holder. So I don't want you to dread your 30s and think that you're over the hill, you're old, you're all grown, and God knows what else. I want you to look forward to them because they're going to be so good and they're going to be so great. And 30 is a big milestone. And then it's going to be one of the best parts of your life, you know. So look forward to them. You're going to enjoy them. You're going to kick it. Goes up night, right? So guys, enjoy your 30s. If you're not, if you still can't believe you're 30, get over it and embrace it and have fun.